everybody. Well, we're going to do a little lesson on harmony here, and that is probably one of the things I get asked most about during my private lessons. My students all want to know how to harmonize things, and that becomes a mystery for a lot of folks. They ask me, do you use thirds? Do you use, what do you use? And it's all reliant upon what chord you're going to play. So the chord itself is the king of the harmony, not just the melody. The melody is important, but you have to follow it along with whatever chords you're playing along with that melody. And rather than go into a lot of talk about that, we're going to understand that we only have 3 notes in a chord, the first, the third, and the fifth. That's it. So in a major chord. And then the problem is in a 7th chord, we have the first, the third, the fifth, and the flat 7. And the flat 7 is real close to the next octave of the root. It's only a whole step away, so they kind of sound funky when you put them next to each other. Or we could also play the harmony of the flat 7 as the 9. And that becomes problematic as well near its own root. So there are a lot of things that happen when you harmonize, and you have to watch out for. You're going to cancel each other out sometimes with a harmony. It will cross over, or you're going to have it too close. Only a whole step away from where it is, and it sounds like chopsticks. There are problems that you have that way. You also have sometimes parallel fifths or 2 fifth intervals moving together if you're not careful. You got a lot of problems with harmony. So rather than just try to study a theoretical formula of how to harmonize, we're going to forget about that. We're going to just do put a little pattern of what we call a turnaround. I'll take it from the 4 chord in the key of C. So that'll be F. And we'll do an F, and the F minor will resolve back to C, and then we'll do what we call 1-6-2-5, C, A 7th, D 7th, G 7th, instead of the minors that are modally conforming. We're just going to use dominant chords. So we'll do this pattern, and we're not going to explain it too much, but I'm going to show you how I would harmonize them like that, and I'll do it in a Les Paul type of style. That's probably where I learned most of my harmony work, not just Les, but Mary, and a lot of the stuff that she sang. And the majority of my harmony I learned from listening to old records, the Sons of the Pioneers, the 4 Freshmen. I learned, and matter of fact, I've done vocal harmony arrangement more than just about anything else, including playing guitar. I've done that professionally for other artists, recording artists, and I've produced and arranged quite a lot. And I did it, for a lot of groups and vocal groups. I did it professionally at Greenfield Village for about 15 years, a place in Dearborn, Michigan. I arranged harmonies for the vocal harmonies for different groups out there as well. And, the thing is you learn the tricks and how to get these harmonies together and how to stay away from the pitfalls. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay one track down, and I'll put a rhythm track and a bass track, and then I'll play one melody line, and then I'm going to harmonize over that, and then I'm going to harmonize again over it. And I'm going to put them on tablature so you can read them without slowing them down, because you lose the appreciation of what's going on when you slow them down. But I'm going to put those together, and you can look at them and practice one at a time. And do yourself a favor. Listen to the first line, and then try to harmonize it yourself before you look at the next harmony. And the same again. And what you'll find is lots of times when you harmonize things, if you're not experienced at it, you'll run into pitfalls. You'll run into notes that are too close, or that cross over each other. And it's not that simple. But a moving line like this is much simpler than a real melody that you have to walk over. So we're going to just start off with some nice little easy to do lines, and you memorize those first, one at a time, and then you should have a good idea of how to harmonize some of these things. All right.